What's up, guys? It's your Coach Dave here. It is 10 after 9. I'm just going to wait for some of you people to pop on. Want to deliver a quick message of value to you guys today. We just got off an amazing team call. Had an amazing guest speaker tonight. A really successful coach, Audrey Robles, came on in the call, and I absolutely loved the call. But I'm going to wait to come on because I wanted to talk to you guys about whether you're stuck in life. Great. I see a bunch of people popping on, giving thumbs up. Great. I want to talk to you guys about, are you stuck somewhere in life? Are you trying to achieve a certain goal and you aren't, in fact, getting there? Are you trying to get somewhere in your life and you feel like, you're going all in, but you can't get to that next level? And I think back to, like, when I rewind back, probably like 2010. I have to go back to like 2010, guys, and I could say that was a time for Kristen and I that we were probably at that point over the $100,000 in debt. You heard us talk about that story. I also was a person that health and fitness was an important part of my life, but I was on high blood pressure medications and I was about 20 pounds overweight. And I always wanted to get to the gym. And with having kids and working full time at the state police, as I still do now, I would get to the gym and I thought I was committed. Like, I got to the gym, I like to get to the gym 5 days a week. It probably was 4 days a week. And some days it really ended up being about 3 days a week getting to the gym. But I felt at the time I was committed, but I wasn't getting the results that I want. And it was kind of like, our job too. You ever realize like you make more money or you get a promotion at work, but you tend to all of a sudden still be living paycheck to paycheck, like you spend more and you feel like it's an evolving vicious cycle that you're constantly, whatever it is in your life, like you're working harder and you're not getting to where you want to go. Or you're going to the gym and you're exercising, you think you're going and you're not getting the results that you want. So this is where I had the mindset and this is where everything changed for me, guys. And the question I have for you guys is, are you interested or are you committed in what you are doing? Because when you're interested in something, guys, what happens then is, yes, you want these goals. Yes, you want to achieve the next level. Yes, you want to get rid of the debt that you have. Yes, you want to have a six-pack. Yes, you want to lose the baby weight. Yes, you want your marriage to get better. But when life gets in the way and things get tough, you don't do the work that needs to be done. And the difference between being interested and being committed is staying true to your word and doing what you said you were going to do long after that feeling you had when you first said you were going to do it is long gone. So like when life gets in the way, you're still showing up. When you get stuck at work and you get that flat tire and you come home and your kids are screaming and you're exhausted and the last thing you want to do is, get some exercise in, or the last thing you want to do is, work, maybe you have a side or you're a coach and you want to, coaching can help change your life financially, but you're exhausted and you don't want to put the time in, but being committed is during those moments. And I'm going to be honest, guys, more times than not, we tend to constantly be in a problem. You're either in a problem, you're coming out of a problem, or you're going to have another problem tomorrow. We're always in the transition of life. Think about it. Right now, if I was to ask you, right now in your life, you are in transition of something. I don't know what it is, but right now, you may be in a transition of something. You may be going through something with your marriage. You may be going something through your health and fitness journey. You may be going through something at work. You may be going something with your kids. Like, you're always going to be in transition in your life 110% of the time. But if your pain point, guys, if your pain point is stronger to change than it is to stay the same, you will then be committed to get to the next level. But if your pain point is stronger to then do the work, or stronger, to be in your comfort zone than to really achieve that goal, you'll never get there. Because when life knocks you down and life strips you to the core in that transition that you're in, you're not going to change because you're only interested. So for me, when I really wanted to get my health in order, I had to go from being interested, right, and letting life and having kids and work and only getting to the gym 3 times a week and realizing that I was working out less days than I was working out. and I had to commit. And back then it was P90X, and I went all in. And that's when I committed and I stayed true to what I said I was going to do, and I had success. And I think of even people in the work that I do as coaches, and Kristen and I, when, we're trying to lead a team and be successful coaches. And I tell coaches on our team, on all other teams, like, if you really want this to work and you really want it to change, you can't just be interested in coaching. You can't just say, I want to get rid of my debt. I want to create a substantial 6-figure income. But then day in and day out, when you're in your transition of life, whatever it is you're going through, you don't do the work to get there, because you can't escape the grind. You can't escape the hustle. You can't escape the hustle. You have to be committed each and every day to get what you want. For us, when we wanted to get out of debt, once we understood we were committed to being all in as coaches and to inspire and motivate people to take action, to not be where we were in life, to not have, Kristen had a lot of the baby weight and I was on the medications. Once we committed to our health, which wasn't easy, but we were committed, so we didn't let life get in our way, and we were able to be successful and start growing, our coaching opportunity, we then had to be committed to how to take care of our finances. We had to be committed to educating ourselves on how, in fact, you can tell money what to do, so in fact money doesn't disappear. Because so often you make more, you spend more. You make more, you spend more. We mindless spend money here and there. We had to educate ourselves and commit that we were going to get out of the mess that we were in. And we did, and we committed to that. But I think in all areas of life, guys, the struggle with people is people aren't committed. You're interested in something, but you're not committed. Committed is a no matter what mentality. Sickness, death, things going on in your family, divorce. Because I can tell you right now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, there are people right now who are in a worse situation than you are right now that are killing their goals or killing the same goals that you want to achieve. I tell coaches all the time, that want to be successful. There are coaches right now that are in worse situations than you are that are blowing this business up. There are people right now that are in worse situations than you are that are taking care of their health and fitness and not letting, life all of a sudden get away from them. And next thing you know, they're a type 2 diabetic and 50 pounds overweight. There are people right now who wish to have the problems that you have. There are people, look around the world, look at what's going on, look at some of these countries. People are running from war each and every day. There are people that wish they had your problems. So life isn't that bad, guys. If you're in the United States of America right now, life isn't that bad. You can get through whatever you want to get through if you put your mind to it. But you have to have a strong why. You got to know why you're doing it, and it's got to be bigger than you. It has to be bigger than you, because if you're only trying to achieve something for you, then when it does get tough, you're going to stop because you have nothing that drives you. Like for me, my drive and my why is my wife, is my kids, is my coaching family. That's why I work. That's why I grind, because there's people out there that rely on me and look to me each every day to show up each and every day, to help them, to mentor them, to be the best father, to be the best husband, to be there for my kids. That's being committed. You have to show up every day. You can't be a dad or a mom 50% of the time. Once your kids are here, you're a dad every single day. That's commitment. So whatever your goals are, guys, what are you going for? If you're not getting there, it has nothing to do with the environment. It has everything to do with you. It has nothing to do with the people that you're surrounded by. It has everything to do with you. It has nothing to do with the circumstances around you. I don't care what your problems are. It has to do with you guys, because I had to come to realization of that. And for me to get to where I wanted to get to, I had to come to realization that I had to get out of my own way. But let me tell you, I'm still in the journey, guys. I'm still in the journey. Every day I have my things. I have my doubts. I do. I have my self-doubts. I doubt myself. I have my self-doubts. Am I going to be able to achieve the goals that I put out there? I have my doubts. Am I going to be able to create the life I ultimately want for my wife and kids? I have my doubts. When life knocks me down, I'm not going to be able to fight back. I have my demons. We all have them. We all have our issues. But my why is strong. I always go back to that, and I don't forget what that is. And I just say, just one more day, one more hour, one more minute. One more day, one more hour, one more minute. Like right now, guys, it's 9:20 here in New York. We just had a team call. It's a long day at work. I was up this morning at 5 a.m. to get my workout in. I'm tired. And I know I have about, if I'm looking, probably about 8 to 10 messages and emails to answer. If I was only interested in helping people and not making a difference and being significant, I would go to bed when I'm done. But I'm committed, so I'm going to get off and I'm going to grind through and do what I need to do. So I challenge all of you guys, whatever it is, ask yourself, what is it that you want? And then say, am I interested or am I committed? Because if I'm committed, I'm not going to let life get in my way. Or I'm not going to let mom or dad say I can't do this. Or I'm not going to let other people tell me I can't. And I'm not going to compare myself to other people because I know this is my journey. And I'm not going to get caught up with so many other people and what they think and then take the chance of knowing them better than I know myself. So be committed. Worry about you. Worry about the grind. Worry about being consistent. Do not be interested in something, be committed. And if you do that, and you have that flip of the switch, guys, if you realize the sacrifices you make and you flip that switch, life will change. But life will not change unless you change, right? Life will not change unless you change. And it's got to be every single day, no matter whatever it is. And you have to have patience. It takes time. There is no such thing as overnight success. No matter what it is, whatever you're going for, there's no such thing as overnight success. So keep pushing, keep grinding, stay committed to what you want to do. Remember that feeling that you had when you first started, and remember that commitment means doing it even when you don't want to, right? It's much more than being interested, and realize that everybody struggles. We're humans, but because we're humans, we can get out of it and we can fight back. Right? We can fight back. We can get ourselves to the next level. So guys, thanks so many of you guys for coming on the call tonight. Be committed in your life. Do not be interested in your life, and watch the world around you change. And I always say at the end of all my videos, guys, if nobody else in your family, if the people closest to you, if the people that sleep in the same bedroom as you, if your family and friends don't believe in you, I believe in you. I believe in you 100% because you're watching this, you're breathing fresh air, and you're a human being, and I know you're meant for greatness. And like I always say other times, is God's gift to us is potential, and our gift back is what we do with it. So have an amazing night, guys. Be grateful for what you have. Remember, I truly mean there's people out there that wish they could have the problems you have. So life isn't that bad. You can do it. You can overcome anything that life throws at you. Love all you guys. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.